Chloe.
I'm Kai.
I'm Jonathan.
Hi, I'm Grace. I'm Gwenny.
I'm Bernat.
I'm Kevin. I'm Gabby. I'm Charlotte. Hi, I'm Nina.
I'm Davin.
I'm Allie.
I'm Teddy.
I'm Ruthie. I'm Elizabeth. I'm Jackie. And I'm Lucy.
And I'm Miss Bennett.
And we're LS16. From us to you.
This is a game called Crossing the River, and it is a fabulous game for practicing your basic addition facts. It's great for first grade, it's great for second grade, it's even great for third grade when you're trying to review some of those basic facts. What you need to start is a game board, and you need to have at least one pair of dice. If you've got two, that's great. If you've only got one, you're fine. You can share with your partner. And then you've got to have two different colored chips, or you could use squares of paper, you could use most anything that you want, as long as you've got two separate colors. And you're going to need 10 chips for each person playing. And this would be a partner activity, so you want to have two friends. And what you're going to do with your 10 chips is you're going to go ahead and set them out on your side of the river. Now you'll notice we have 12 slots, but only 10 chips. So you're going to decide where you're going to put the chips. And the neat thing about this game is it's your choice. If your favorite number is 7, you can put your chip on the 7. If you really like 10, you can put 2 or 3 chips on 10. It doesn't matter, as long as you spread them out in some way. So you're going to put yours out on your side of the river, and then your partner is going to put his or her chips out on his or her side of the river. Now you're ready to start the game. You can decide who's going to start. Our friends like to have each partner roll one of the die, and whoever has the highest number or whoever has the lowest number, that person gets to start first. So once you've decided who's going to start, you simply take your dice and you roll them, and then you're going to add up. 3 plus 3 is 6. If you've got a chip on your side of the river sitting on the 6, you get to cross the river. You get to jump across the river. And the object of the game is to get all of your chips over to the other side of the river before your partner is able to get his or her chips to this side of the river.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3. Do I have anything on it? No. So I do not get to cross the river. Now it is your turn.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't have anything on 10, so I don't get across the river.
Now, as you are starting to wind up the game and you're starting to get all of your pieces sort of over and around and through, and you're coming toward the end of your game, you're going to find that there is indeed some strategy. And my friends figured this out after they played the game a couple of times. We had some friends who really liked 1, so they would put a chip on 1. Now, unfortunately, as they were playing the game, they figured out that when you're rolling the dice, there's no way to end up with 1. So if you have put your chip on 1, you're probably not going to finish first in the game, because there's really no way for you to be able to cross the river for 1. Now, there are some other strategies in terms of deciding where to place your numbers other than 1 on your side of the river. And I think some of my friends have explained some of that to you as they begin to play. So are there numbers that are better than others?
Yes. Probably more of the middle numbers, or like these, like maybe like a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
And why might those be better?
Because it's more likely to roll one of those numbers, because you're not too likely to roll 2 6s.
Because what are the different combinations to get 5? You could roll a
4 and a 1.
Or?
A 2 and a 3.
Sure. And what about maybe for 10?
Maybe like a 6 and a 4. a 5 and a 5.
So you have more opportunity
Yeah.
when you're rolling. Your chances are higher. All right, that's awesome, guys. Another great game for practicing your addition facts is a game we like to play called Addition Race. And in order to play Addition Race, you're going to need the game card. You're going to need some chips, or you can use a whiteboard marker, and you're going to need 3 dice. And the object of the game is to start off by predicting which number you think is going to come up the most when you roll the dice and add all 3 dice together. So, Jonathan, if we're predicting, what number do you think is going to come up first?
17.
You think 17, all right. I'm going to say that 12 will probably come up the most as we're rolling. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So Jonathan, I'm going to have you start first. All right. And
I rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
all
I
right.
rolled a 10,
So Jonathan's going to mark off a 10.
or if you're using
Sure. Or if you don't have a whiteboard marker, you can certainly go ahead and put a chip down. All the same difference. And now it's my turn, and I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice. And I have a 6 plus a 5, which would be 11, plus 2 more would be 12, 13. So I'm going to go ahead and mark off, or again, I can use a chip. And the game follows that same pattern, and you continue to go back and forth until you've got your board filled. And you may have gotten something that looks like this by the time you get to the end of the game. So I'm just going to quickly sort of fast forward, and if 13 hits this very top row, then 13 would be the first place winner. If we continue playing and we've got 10 hits that top row next, then 10 is the second place winner, and you would continue playing until you get your third number that's going to hit that top row, and that would be the third place winner. And that is how you play Addition Race. Now, you can play basically the same game, but also practice your multiplication facts. To play this game, you're going to need a multiplication game card. You're going to need 2 9-sided dice. And you might also need a multiplication grid.
So 6, that would equal 30.
So we start off the exact same way. We're going to first of all predict which numbers we think are going to come up the most. Jonathan, what do you think? Give us a prediction.
10.
You think 10, and I'm going to let you give the second prediction as well. What do you think?
20.
20. Super. And then, again, we simply take the dice. So Jonathan, you're going to go ahead and roll for me. So 5 times 3, we come down and it's 15, and I think I'm on board. And pretty much that's the way you play, again, working your way up, trying to figure out if your prediction is correct, and then marking the first place, second place, and third place number. The great thing about both of these games is that multiplication race has a more difficult side. So we've got some of our easier facts on this side, some of the trickier facts on this side. The great thing is you can play with one person, you can play with 2 people, you can have a group of 3. It really doesn't matter. But just a nice way to practice addition facts and multiplication facts.